But you have the castle. You have all these areas. If you want a full detailed like video about this map, by the way, for this you have to press or turn on 3 different levers, and then the 3 different doors will open. You get that and that. Anyway, if you want a detailed like overlook and kind of review with some maybe gameplay or something of any of the maps that you see in this, let me know. This is the lever. This is one of the levers, by the way. This is supposed to say subscribe to DJNerfStudios. One's here, one's I think over there, and then somewhere in here. Or it's the thing in there, which will, I don't know, it's whatever. A few other things that I want to go over. Secret over here. Trying to go through this quite fast because we have a few maps to cover. And by the way, that's 415. I've made plenty of videos on that before, or kind of, I don't know, maybe not. But if you want to see a full overview of the map, I will do that if I get some support in the comments. Yeah, I will do a video if I get a few comments on it in the comment section below for any of these maps. Schlacht Ruinen, or Schlacht Ruinen, or however you pronounce it. It's a German word for battle ruins. This is based off of a Call of Duty Zombies map that I made before. This is, by the way, this is completely original. This is not based off of a legitimate Zombies map. But you can tell that this is definitely not a great map, and that yeah. And the original Zombies map was kind of like this. I never actually got finished with that map. You have this, which is really weird. You could flick this. This was just a, I don't know, it's really one, I don't know, whatever. You get the pods here. Kind of cool. Got all the chests here. This is the starting room. You can get a hoe actually and till this dirt. Press that, it'll open this door. Come in here. Got a nice chest. But if you flick this, it'll open this. Ooh, diamond sword. You got the top room here, which this is literally nothing. This is a troll. This is not to get a chest. This is literally just a troll. But some keen-eyed people might see that this is a reference to the Sword of the Seven Flames from the Forest 1.0. We'll get to that map because that's going to be at the end. It's probably not that made a while ago. Anyway, Sword of the Seven Flames. JK, waste a lot of time for nothing. There's a chest here though. And yeah. I swear there's something else, but I looked through it and I don't think there is. The lab entrance. Oh, this is the mystery box with the chest in there. A few other things. I'm not going to go through everything. This chest is a really cool design that I actually really like. Because there's no way to actually access the chest. But you see that there's a hole here. You can actually go under. I really like that. It's cool. It's a simplistic little thing. This is a chest that you got to get right up to here, and then you can open it. It's TNT, by the way. This I did not plan out because there's this, but you're supposed to go through this way. Actually, is that ladders? No. So you have to go up the vines to here, and then you got to make that jump. But obviously, as you can see, there's this, and you're supposed to make it from here, so that's why it's like that. So there's that. You got the nether area. Few little things. This is you have to open this from somewhere else. Cool little chest there. Chest here. Chest here. And one of my favorite parts is the power room. Open this. Chest. I have a pair of ice boots. Let's talk about them in a second. Enchanted apple. This will turn off the lights for the entire map, by the way. So, that's cool. I love that there's 3 chests in this one room, though. That's how great I was back in the day at making maps. This, which had a cool mining system. The only thing that's here, though, is a nice little chest down here. Gives you a totem. From what I think, that's the only totem in the game, but I could be wrong. Secret little book here. Cool little reference thing. This is a secret area. Cool. It's a vanishing infinity bow. What else? What else? What else? This area. This was an area that I added a while back. This just says something like the guns and then what's up, boy? This was a secret that actually never got implemented fully. But you can come over here. You have the first key, the little storyline thing. You could read that. Pause the video if you want. There's 3 of them, and you'd eventually put them somewhere, and then you'd get, it'll do something. So they're called Wraith keys, and they're to open the Wraith. I don't know what the Wraith is. This is also a notch apple, which is cool. This just says, "Look behind you, idiot." Endy pearls, that thing, and then after this it just says, "By the way, subscribe to DJNerfStudios now." As you can see by both the maps that we've looked at so far, you're gonna see that a lot in my earlier maps. Another area in here, which I actually was stuck on. This, I made it so you had to get Frostwalker boots to actually, like, you know, get to this. Had that, cool. But I could wait for this to actually I could do it now. As you might be able to tell, you could just do it from that. You gotta look up a little bit, then boom. Most of the time people do it looking down, and it doesn't work if you do it enough times. It's actually quite easy to do it. With this though, you had to have the ice boots and a leaping 2 potion. So you drink the potion, you can come up here. You got that and that. Now I don't know if you can do it with leaping 1, and obviously you couldn't make the jump. But maybe maybe, I don't know if that's possible. If it is possible, it's very difficult. Final area. This is the best part. You'd come up here and you have these these numbered things. The cool little thing. You do 1 first, subscribe, and you have 2. You have DJNerfStudios on YouTube, which you should do. But I don't know what this is supposed to be, an elevator shaft, I guess. Actually, it does make sense because that's kind of like an elevator right here. Like, this would be the elevator. I guess that kind of makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. I didn't think about that before. But that's Schlacht Ruinen, is how I'm going to pronounce it. Very broken map. One of my firsts, as you could probably tell. The map itself, Schlacht Ruinen, did not come till quite a while later. as you can tell by the lanterns. This was right around, or right after I made the actually not right after, but it was definitely after Todd Stat, which was the original map design on this. Now we've gone through those. It's time to go to the map site I haven't really looked at yet. Well, I've looked at them before because obviously I made them, but like through this. So I've looked at those two, and then my recording stopped because I took like 30 minutes to explain each. Hellscape. Hellscape is a map that, oh yeah, by the way, I died, so we're going to be kind of outside the map, but we'll go back in. Fun fact, I was going to make a map on basically not the entire world, but like each section of the world I wanted to make into a map. This was actually a perfect candidate, like this entire lava area. But I found it really annoying that this person was there and it just looked really weird. Plus, there's not many like places that you could. It looks really cool, and I like the concept of it. But there's not much surface. Like, it's a really small space. Plus, it'd be very hard to like. It's a small space, but it's stretched out very wide because of all this lava and all the big things that are here. But the actual map is inside this person, I guess. I don't know. It's inside the mountain. It's actually quite a while into the mountain. And I see there's a dead end. This is not a dead end though, because it's just I put blocks here. Hellscape, however, was a finished map. I just one time I saved it while we were playing, and all the stuff was gone. So here's mid. Obviously, all the chests are really most likely gone, but there's mid. Pods, which I don't know if these are Gen 2 pods or not. Doesn't look like they are. But yeah, the pods were very difficult to build. Probably the most difficult thing about this. But the map itself, I really like. I like the concept. It's a very cool concept. And this was actually like going into the phase of like becoming a actually quite good map maker. This was one of the maps that started my actually quite good map making career. Because right around the time I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool freaking... North Mythology, the texture pack, is just like... It's such a godsend. Oh yeah, you could come down here, and if you drop through here... Cool secret area. Look at that. Fire resistance, which was actually quite OP, as you could probably tell. There's a lot of chests that I missed, obviously, just scattered around. This area, however, is there one down? Yeah, there is. There's this one, which I think had a diamond sword in it. Got that. A lot of different chests. It's a very like it's a very small map, honestly. There's really only 2 sections. I like the concept though of a this reminds me, I know it's gonna seem very like obvious why, but it reminds me of a lot of Lair, the battle minigame map. Not because it's a like volcano-esque map. Volcano-esque is like, by the way, Lair's inside of a volcano. This technically isn't, but you know what I'm saying, just like a lava-based map. But the fact that it's very open, it's one of the smallest maps I ever made, but it's very open. Most small maps back the small factor by making it like very enclosed, so it feels a lot bigger than it really is. This does not, however, as you could probably tell. And I made a lot of changes to the map's overall structure. It feels the same, but it's much different. Not really much different, but there's a lot of things that I had to change. This was actually a very scary jump, I remember this. It's quite a long jump compared to the rest. Plus, it's next to a lava thing, so that's kind of cool. But I love the idea of this. It's just so cool. It really is. I don't know why there's stone there. I feel like there was stone. Yeah, there's stone, like spread out, like very. Whoa, what's this? I didn't see that. Yeah, that's Hellscape. It's a very cool map, and I love the idea of Hellscape. This is one that I really kind of forget what... Oh, by the way, see these loading times? Yeah, take notes, Bedrock. This is a map that I never finished. But it was a concept that I did once on Xbox One when I played that, because like it had at a family member's house, and I used to play it on Xbox One. And on Xbox One, it was a lot different. The squares were a lot bigger, or actually not. They're quite bigger, quite a little bit bigger. Not only that, but the map itself was bigger. There was like there's corner squares, and what I want to do, maybe on Bedrock. I don't know if I want to do it on Bedrock or not, but I feel like it would actually work a lot better on PS4 edition. I might actually make a video of this, but I want to make a version of this, but the squares are massive, and the map itself is pretty big. But you get the idea. Mid is in a kind of plains biome. There was, as you can hear, the Gen 2 version of potion things. You got mid, and I don't think it's in this biome in particular, because there's mid, but in each biome there was like 3 chests. It's very hard to make a map like this because of how small the map actually is, but if you search around you can find all the chests. I honestly haven't played this for a while, or actually been in this world for a while. I know that, actually, wait, it's here. I thought it was on top of the waterfall. And get in, jeez. It's a diamond shovel right there. One reason that Bedrock is a complete failure, by the way, is that you cannot enchant, like, non-sword items. So let's say I wanted to enchant, like, a stick or an even a pickaxe or an axe cannot be enchanted, which I find crazy. This is a savanna, if you can tell. This is a desert. There's this, just one of these, which I used to do all the time. You could probably get out. Yep. Kind of cool. I'm gonna guess. Oh, that's a lot different than I thought it was gonna be. Well, you have that giant pit. And oh, there's this scaffolding. Look at that. It's inside the mountain. Cool. I like the concept though. It's not trying too hard, but it's cool. This one is like a birch forest. Pretty obvious chest there. Might have some tree chests. Sounds like kind of. Wow, that is hidden. That is really hidden. In the water. I'm guessing the last one's in the water. I know me. No. What? What in the world? Where is this chest? It's probably like over. Have to miss it. Oh, I completely missed that. Wow, that blended in a lot. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a stroke. Okay, well that's actually kind of hidden. Wow. And the final one is the snow biome. Which, this is the kind of stuff that I like. It just collides. And, that could have been, whatever. That could have been done a little bit better if we had actual snow here, but for some reason I usually don't like to put snow in my snow maps because I feel like it just, I don't know. It just feels like it's too brittle. But that's the map. I want to see if I can pull up the picture on my phone, because I took a picture of it while I was playing Xbox at one time. See if I can actually find that said picture. Here it is. So the biomes that I had, in the middle was a forest. Top right was sand. It was a 9 square grid. So think like this, but there's actually like the sides. It would be a square. So top right would be sand. Top mid would be like a orange sand, so like a mesa. Top left would be what looks to be a savanna. What is that actually? I think it's a savanna. Top or middle left is a like, it looks like a savanna, but it's really filled up with water, and there's like an island in the middle. Middle right is like the birch forest. Bottom right is a jungle. Bottom middle was a snow biome, and bottom left was like a nuclear. It was filled with, what is that block? I can't think of the block's name. Podzol. And it looks like there's a crash site and stuff. And like, it's really cool. So that's, yeah, I'm probably going to be making one of those soon. And adding like a bunch of different biomes in it. That's a really cool idea though. I love the idea. The idea is just, it's so good. It really is. Because it's a very predictable map. But this is one of the ones that I really did not even come close to releasing, or even, I don't think, even put a video out even showing this map at all. This was a map inside of the legitimate volcano, so this is kind of like layer. Middle was obviously in the middle. What do I have water breathing? I don't know. Did this have? Yes, it did. It's cool. But yeah, as you can see, looks very, very cool. I wanted to get rid of all of these people. There's one here and one here. But I didn't get rid of those two. I also wanted to make like some areas here, maybe do some stuff. I never got around to doing that. But the whole map is just filled out with chests. And I love this idea. Okay? A lot of my maps, even though they might be horrible, you can't deny that some of the ideas were really cool. Like, they genuinely were pretty cool. I was expecting that. That never got filled, though. Did any of the other ones get filled? I don't think they did. Filling chests is one of the worst parts about maps, to be honest. You know, I don't think I actually added chests. Oh yeah, right now we also have night vision, which is about to go away. And you'll see what it looks like without night vision, which is this. There is night vision. I think I planned to scatter it. like I think did with Hellscape. But there's a lot that I did to this map. The map just, it's so cool. The concept is cool. It is there. The concept is there. The unique qualities are definitely there. Because it's kind of like, it actually is very similar, if you think about it, to Lair. But the difference is, the middle is definitely like a very scary place to be. And the rest of the map, it's a much bigger map. But on top of that, it's much smaller. It's a bigger surface area, like it's a bigger volume. But the amount of like land, like surface area that you could actually like walk on is very small. It's basically just a ring with some top parts here and there. It's even kind of similar to Cavern, that it has these top parts here and there. What I wanted to do, actually I never even wanted to do this, but what I want to do now is kind of make these all connected to make like a gigantic wooden platform foundation. That'd be so cool, man. This map overall is just such a unique concept that I never got to finish. But definitely looking forward to, well, I don't know, that map, none of these maps really have much of a future. Especially the current state of, like, my player base that I play with. This one really sucks. Barracks. Quick little tip. You can see through the side of these iron blocks. It's not really a tip, it's more just a thing that happens. But, did I fill the chests? No. Very scuffed map. I didn't even do the middle chests. What kind of... This is a Gen... Actually, this would be Gen 2. And the other one is Gen 3. I swear I did have... Nope, I didn't. Wow. Alright, so... Yeah, I did add some stuff, like this. This was... Yeah, there's a pig spawner. This was actually shortly after Snowfall, I think. If you don't know what Snowfall is, we'll get to that. That's one of the best maps I've ever made. Let's disable autosave really quick. I don't know if I don't think that'll fix anything, but it's gonna be at the top. It doesn't really matter, but because it didn't really do anything. But yeah. Survival games built. This is the one that I don't really remember too much about. I never really did anything with this either, but it was actually quite a good map. It's quite big compared to the other maps that we've kind of made. And I spent a lot of time on this. I made some unique structures and stuff. So middle was right here. Guessing this is Gen 2 or Gen 3. Yep. Secret, or those are the chests, and then that's kind of cool. I like that. Then you have the... This guy sells stuff. It's cool. Wow, I did do the chests. That's cool. This one was, as you can tell, homemade. This one's basically ready to play. I'd like to make these a little bit higher, but there's animals here too. Pigs. This is a custom well, I'm guessing. Yep. You're always gonna have it. You always have it. Every map has to have it. This is a custom house. I like this. This is actually really good. I like this house. Using the barrels. Definitely can tell this is like right around 1.14. Looks cool though. I really dig the house. The house is really cool. Wow. Really simple design. You have that. Crossbow. Oh yeah, this was here. This is obviously we gotta have a treehouse. You know, obviously, no map is complete without a treehouse either. This is very recent though, compared to most. This is cool. I think this is custom as well. Because it's you know what? I don't know. I think it is. But it fits very well. Maybe not though. Oh yeah, we have the not a cave, I guess. Anything in the water? Wow, a lot of missed opportunities. But I guess it's good because it's not dried kelp. Yeah, that's. Yeah, we could probably go through this. Well, there's a basement too? Not many weapons, though. Not seeing any melee weapons, really. Maybe I just kind of bypassed most of the chests. You can definitely tell there's a lack of chests. Oh, I was going to say there's not many chests in this place. Barrel. Is there any... Oh, yeah, there is water. I don't think you can reach that, though. We have this. This is... I gotta say, I did a pretty good job making this look kind of similar to what would be... What is that, a stone cutter? It's weird. It's pants. It's food. It's a chest. Overall, I really like the map. It's cool. There's gotta be one chest somewhere in these. I bet I did it somewhere. You know what? I know it. That's cool. I'll let that one slide. Oh, there's so many secret chests all over the place. That's what I used to run off though, is secret chests. That's kind of the thing that I always did secret chests back in the day. It was like the thing that I always had to do in a map. Secret chests. Very cool map though. Really like this. Had a very unique vibe. I want to get around to releasing it someday. I really want to add like more chests though, or more weapons and stuff, because the chests seem kind of imbalanced as far as weapons go, but the rest is quite good. There's definitely not a lot of chests, but Swordborn. This is a map that I remember me talking about. Well, this is the Skyrim starting area, but turned into a map. It really was what it was. I actually did quite a good job of adding some new buildings in this as well. I think I definitely made some of them look pretty similar to what I think they would look like if they were there. I have a chest here. This is not... What is this? I don't know what that's about. That's weird. Diamond chest plate, which is really weird. I think there's a full set of diamond armor and a diamond sword, from what I remember. This is weird. I don't know what this is doing. Yeah, the diamond boots? Jesus. Alright. There's got to be something along this... Yeah, I knew it. This is cool. A little cave area. So neat, so neat. Diamond... Alright, well, we're about to get a full set of diamond armor. 2 seconds in the game. That's... I'd say a little unbalanced as far as, like, armor goes. Oh, there's boats. That's kind of cool. I do remember that, because that's like a... There's a lot of water. I guess is the best way to put it. Remember, this is a downstairs area. Is that instant? It is. I don't know why I just thought of it like that's instant. So weird. We're missing one diamond piece though, and a diamond sword. I'm guessing diamond sword's gonna be probably somewhere like really hidden. This is middle. Not save game, so we can. Not. That's interesting. Got a nice golden sword there. This map definitely is playable. On the smaller side, again, you gotta know though, most of the maps that I've made, especially like not very recently, I'd say all throughout 2019 and before, are all very small and dedicated to like 4 or less players. Any of these have chests? What do you do? Music disc cat. I don't think I saw that chest, did I? I don't know. You know what? Does this go to the middle? It does. That's something cool that I never really... Actually, wait, it doesn't go to the middle. We put the world spawn point here. It does go to the middle now. That's cool. This is double chest. Is that diamond pick? It's or not pickaxe, axe. Look blue. I knew it. That's the diamond sword. It's cool. Usually in furnaces I put stuff. This is, I don't know how recent this was. But there's some stuff I did add. Like the bottom area there, cave, the boat, that thing over there. A few extra things. Is this the helmet? No. Where is the helmet? Really want to find it, but once again, I don't really know where it is. Probably in a house. Honestly. Well, that is Swordborn. Skyrim edition. A very cool map. One of my favorites. Definitely another contender. I think it was kind of good. Definitely not as good as some of the others, but definitely held its own. What we have now, Worldfall. This one's going to be a very quick and easy look through, because this was nowhere near done. This is supposed to be like when I actually liked Fortnite, which is very, very, very long time ago. This is what the it was the Fallout texture pack, but I fixed it. This is actually before I started making this, before the game got popular. What's in here? Nothing. So as you could probably see, the chests are not done. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't really done. Map, I honestly don't really care about at this point. It's cool. I'll give it that. It's cool. Gravity. This is one of my oldest maps as well. I made this a very, very long time ago. And I originally didn't know what I wanted to do with it, because what I wanted this to be was obviously the survival games map. And then I made it, or made most of the map, and I decided that I don't know of, or I didn't really want it to be a survival games map, because the entire map, there was no middle. I didn't design it around a survival games map. I just designed it as a space station. There's no middle in this entire map, by the way. This is the layout. Most of this is just a walkway with this area, you have the chest room, you have the biodome. What else do we got in here? A few minor areas. Very weird map, but I really like the concept of a space station, but it just really did not come out well. That's bedrock. Wow, it's really weird. So that's what is it called? Clouds? Not clouds. Gravity. Now we get a snowfall. This is probably one of my favorites. Kind of recent, but not too recent, actually. Bit of an old map. Not too old though. And this is the first map that really introduced the building mechanic. Does this have? No. That's the problem. These were all different timing, because they were so far away. It's ready though. I've played one round, by the way. But it's literally just the same. There's obviously differences. I'm not just gonna copy and paste the entire thing. I gotta add some things here and there. But you can craft stuff. You can craft arrows, some iron gear. Oh yeah, there's also like this is the first map to introduce the animal spawns. It's chickens. It's cleverly hidden under the snow. Those are iron doors. Weird. Yeah, this did get changed, I think. Actually, wait, did it? I don't know. There's no chest up here. Oh, there's a chest up here. But yeah, a lot of there's not much iron stuff as much as other maps, because you can make iron stuff. So definitely a really fun one. It's two weird chest spawns. Wow, it's 3. Does this have one? 4. And like a span of not much space. Oh yeah, in the mid there's also these. These are refill chests though. They're not like supposed to be like filled with weapons. But really cool map. I really dig this one. Not as much changes as the other maps. I just kind of wanted to test how this would work. And I eventually wanted to add this section in. Obviously, this is definitely one of the bigger maps, though. Definitely kind of wasted by some of this mid space, but I think it's definitely one of the better maps. What is next? Woodland. Not much I can say about this one. Had a lot of weird things that happened to it. I did like 2 updates. Does it have? No, it does not. This is once again quite an old map. This used to be on the Skyrim texture pack, but then I I decided to not use that texture pack because I got copyrighted for one of my battle minigame videos, so that's cool. This is, I think, the first... Actually, you know what? This was right next, or right behind Snowfall, actually. I'm pretty sure. And this is one of the first maps to have, or I think is the first map to have animal spawns. So the shooting range. Definitely a weird map though. It was always kind of like, it's definitely a like 3-player at most map. But that's kind of like what it really worked because that's what most of my games had. Plus it was like there's a lot of trees obviously, so it's gonna kind of make up for that. But it's a really cool map. It's good for the size of the map. I think it's definitely one of my better ones. Could be kind of a 1v1 map, but survival games 1v1 is just kind of like, I don't know. It's a little weird. I actually don't think I want to do forest stuff right now because I wanted to save that for another video. But yeah, we will look at the forest and resurrection. Just kind of briefly. This map was a little bit after. Yeah, this is like right in that sweet spot. After Woodland and Snowfall, and I started messing around. This is also one of the first maps that had the potion effects. I made this with my brother, and he's younger. Obviously, is not the greatest at map making, but I didn't let him make everything, but I let him kind of design this house, and an idea for something, and he said an underground tunnel. So then I went a bit all out and made a really cool looking tunnel, and this is basically Woodland, but like made, I think, smaller. Really weird map though. Definitely not one of my best, but it's... Why is that? Yeah, it's... Also has the animal thing. Is this another shooting range? No, it's not. It's a weird house. Go on the top. That's weird. Really, this is one of my worst maps, I think, honestly. But I just kind of made it in like an hour, honestly. Kind of want to just get my brother to make a map, and this is the results. I mean, he didn't really make it, but I just want to make... You know what? I bet this has... a shulker box hidden in it. I don't know where, but there's... I don't know, maybe one somewhere. Maybe not. Yeah, that's that. Definitely not the greatest, I will say. I don't know what this is, but I know it's one of two things. Yeah, okay. This is a map that I had an idea for quite a while ago. Never obviously turned out to be a thing. I don't know. It's a cool idea. An island style map. And I actually still kind of want to do that. Make an island map, but definitely bigger. Because then I don't have to do borders or anything like that. I don't have to worry about any of that. What I want to do is find a seed with a really good you know, a really good, oh, what is it called? A really good looking island. And make a map out of that, and it would probably have to be on bedrock, because I'd have to put barriers down, so then, not barriers, either, well, it could be barriers, or it could just be the border block. This is one that I genuinely really like. This is on the Minecraft tutorial world, for I think one, I don't know when this was, actually. It's really cool. Never got the chance to finish it, but it's definitely a oh. Ah. That's cool. So this is, I'm guessing, going up to, yeah, this. I don't think this ever got finished, obviously, but make that jump. I don't know why these ladders are here, but they're there. You do this parkour, which you could bypass. What's up here? Oh, you have to do this jump, and then I just stopped. But this itself is cool, because you could come in here, and then you'd have whatever that is. Oh, I remember this. This is really cool. I gotta turn my sound though. A campfire. There's probably something outside of this. Yep. But yeah, definitely got screwed over there. I think this is the yeah, this is definitely the 1.13 one, because I am pretty sure there's a drowned area out there. And there is some hidden things here and there. I think this is actually it. Yeah, it's parkour. Ooh, or to this. I think that's about it. Actually, wait, there's this. So many hidden stuff. But yeah, it's really just a cool looking seed. Or not a seed, but you know what I'm saying. The tutorial world. It's a waterfall here. It's a chest. This looks cool. There's a lot packed into this one small little area. Obviously there's no middle or anything, so the game's kind of like whatever, but I'll always keep it. It's a cool concept. It's really cool. It's a lot of my maps though, just cool concepts. If I took the time and actually, like, you know, worked on some of these concepts, like Hellscape and the biome map, which I'm going to do, really all of these. Woodland, Desolate, definitely. Disruption, this is the one. Yeah, this is the last map. This isn't finished either. But, it's a really neat concept because I saw this once. The idea to make the border like a mountain. And I really want to do this in a bigger scale. And this is the potion version. You have this, and this, which is supposed to be a double chest. This is what actually got me started to think like, wait, what if I did a video talking about all these different maps? And we could quickly glance over the Forest and Resurrection. Actually, you know what? You guys probably know what that is, and I'm probably gonna do a video talking about this both. But those are the survival game maps that I have kept on this version of the game. I don't think I missed any. I looked through them, and I think there's definitely some big contenders. Hellscape definitely is cool. Fort 1 and 5, Selector, and both awesome. Biome map can be worked on. This one's a really good concept. The village I think is really cool. Swordborn's really cool. Gravity is interesting. Snowfall's one of the best. Woodland is definitely really cool. Desolate's an interesting idea, and Disruption I think it could be expanded upon. The rest is just forests versions. So those are the maps. I'm probably gonna start making a freaking biome map though. That sounds like a really cool thing that I want to do. So yeah. But anyway, if you want to see videos on maybe me revamping some of these, so like maybe I can make a better version of Hellscape or a village type map. And what I wanted to do, I'm not going to give all these ideas away because obviously I want to keep some of them not out there. But I wanted to make a Riverwood style like Viking village. That'd be similar to Village and Barracks and Swordborn, and that's like a village. I also wanted to make something like Village, which is just an overworld, like, you know, just a plain survival world that someone is playing, but it's like crazy. Like there's a nether area, maybe an end, not an end, but like another area where like you don't technically go into the nether, but like it's just a portal, and on the other side of the portal is like another looking area, and like there's cool biomes, stuff, you know, like that. I might use that for something else, but those are a couple of them. Anyway, though, that is about it. I'll probably get back to other interesting uploads sometime soon, and if I can, try to work on those servers. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was a long video, but peace out.